The world is transitioning towards a faster, smarter, cleaner tomorrow. Every fraction of this transition demands a progressive, powerful, and purposeful element, an element that truly matters. We are that element, and we are leading this transition by producing metals that matter. Across the globe, our presence is felt. When the world needs resilience, we deliver strength. When the world demands performance, we deliver quality. We are the leaders. At every junction of progress, you'll find our metals holding it together. We move first so the world can follow better. We are setting the global benchmarks. Change doesn't wait, and neither do we. Sustainability is the ground we stand on. From the first low-carbon green zinc to next-generation zinc batteries, we are building what the future demands. Every process begins with clarity, every decision with awareness, every choice with the intent to empower and to innovate with purpose. We are the designers of change. Leadership is a practice, and what makes us leaders is our ability to create more leaders. A bold, diverse, driven talent pool, empowered with intelligence and aligned with purpose. From underground control rooms to global boardrooms, it's people who power everything. Care, whether it's for the world or the people, guides everything we do, because true progress is our driving force. We love to see the world do better, and we've chosen to lead that change together. This is a milestone. This is momentum. And with this momentum, we are accelerating for a world in transition with metals that matter. Hindustan Zinc, leading a world in transition.
What awaits you is an amazing life and a chance to be part of something enduring. An organization building the future, powered by critical metals and transformative technology. Beneath the surface of the earth lie elements that shape civilizations: zinc, silver, and lead. The metals behind mobility, infrastructure, and clean energy. At Hindustan Zinc, we are reimagining this ancient strength for a new age. We are the world's largest integrated zinc producer, supplying critical metals to over 40 nations, shaping 77% of India's domestic zinc market. From underground mines to digital command centers, our teams don't just mine minerals, they engineer new possibilities. They build a culture where diversity thrives and ambition finds a place to rise. Progress is not just what we make, it's how we make it. With EcoZen, Asia's first low-carbon zinc, we're leading the shift to greener metals. We are certified 3.32 times water positive and on track for net zero by 2050. We've been ranked the world's most sustainable metals and mining company in the S&P Global Corporate Sustainability Assessment 2 years in a row. Because true transformation begins with accountability, and it extends far beyond our business. Through focused social investment, we've impacted over 2.3 million lives. Our commitment comes to life in classrooms, clinics, and community halls in more than 2,300 villages. And life after work? It thrives in our state-of-the-art townships, equipped with modern gyms, swimming pools, executive clubs, and everything you need to unwind, recharge, and connect. When prosperity is shared, progress becomes meaningful. From the depth of the earth to the edge of innovation, we are Hindustan Zinc, an energy transition metals company. And this could be your future.
जम्मू के कोने से लेकर कन्याकुमारी तक हर ट्रेन, हर ब्रिज, हर सफर में छुपी है जिंक की ताकत। नेटवर्क टावर्स हो या डिजिटल भारत की स्पीड, जिंक देता है हर कनेक्शन को मजबूती। जिंक है उन रास्तों में जो शहरों को नहीं, सपनों को जोड़ते हैं। सूरज की रोशनी हो या हवा की रफ्तार, जिंक बन रहा है भारत के क्लीन एनर्जी सपने का प्रोटेक्टर। हर कोने, हर कनेक्शन में जिंक बना है भारत को जोड़ने वाली शक्ति। क्योंकि जब बात हो एक मजबूत, जुड़ा हुआ भारत बनाने की, तो नाम है सिर्फ एक, हिंदुस्तान जिंक।
हर नई सुबह अपने साथ एक नई उम्मीद लाती है। जब शिक्षा मिलती है, सपनों को पंख लगते हैं। जब हुनर बढ़ता है, जीवन संवरते हैं। और जब नारी सशक्त होती है, समाज आगे बढ़ता है। स्वच्छ जल और स्वच्छता, ये सिर्फ जरूरतें नहीं, ये है सम्मान और ताकत की नींव। जहां खेल है, वहां ऊर्जा है। जहां संस्कृति है, वहां पहचान है। जहां हरियाली है, वहां भरोसा है। जो पहले सपना था, आज हकीकत बन रहा है। ये सिर्फ कहानियां नहीं, ये है हमारी उड़ान, बेहतर कल की।
They once said mining wasn't her place, and yet she rose. She is the force that moves the earth. She ventures into what lies beneath, mapping the unseen, unlocking the riches of a nation. She thinks in megatones, acts with millimeter precision. Every choice redefining what's possible. She leads where others once followed. Not just part of the operation, she is the operation. Because the strongest force in mining today is her. At Hindustan Zinc, we lead this change. With 3 all-women mine rescue teams breaking barriers, and 26% women in the workforce, we're driving toward 30% by 2030. We aren't just progressing, we are harnessing the limitless power of women in mining.
The world is transitioning towards a faster, smarter, cleaner tomorrow. Every fraction of this transition demands a progressive, powerful, and purposeful element, an element that truly matters. We are that element, and we are leading this transition by producing metals that matter. Across the globe, our presence is felt. When the world needs resilience, we deliver strength. When the world demands performance, we deliver quality. We are the leaders. At every junction of progress, you'll find our metals holding it together. We move first so the world can follow better. We are setting the global benchmarks. Change doesn't wait, and neither do we. Sustainability is the ground we stand on. From the first low-carbon green zinc to next-generation zinc batteries, we are building what the future demands. Every process begins with clarity, every decision with awareness, every choice with the intent to empower and to innovate with purpose. We are the designers of change. Leadership is a practice, and what makes us leaders is our ability to create more leaders. A bold, diverse, driven talent pool, empowered with intelligence and aligned with purpose. From underground control rooms to global boardrooms, it's people who power everything. Care, whether it's for the world or the people, guides everything we do, because true progress is our driving force. We love to see the world do better, and we've chosen to lead that change together. This is a milestone. This is momentum. And with this momentum, we are accelerating for a world in transition with metals that matter. Hindustan Zinc, leading a world in transition.
What awaits you is an amazing life and a chance to be part of something enduring, an organization building the future, powered by critical metals and transformative technology. Beneath the surface of the earth lie elements that shape civilizations: zinc, silver, and lead. The metals behind mobility, infrastructure, and clean energy. At Hindustan Zinc, we are reimagining this ancient strength for a new age. We are the world's largest integrated zinc producer, supplying critical metals to over 40 nations, shaping 77% of India's domestic zinc market. From underground mines to digital command centers, our teams don't just mine minerals, they engineer new possibilities. They build a culture where diversity thrives and ambition finds a place to rise. Progress is not just what we make, it's how we make it. With EcoZen, Asia's first low-carbon zinc, we're leading the shift to greener metals. We are certified 3.32 times water positive and on track for net zero by 2050. We've been ranked the world's most sustainable metals and mining company in the S&P Global Corporate Sustainability Assessment 2 years in a row. Because true transformation begins with accountability, and it extends far beyond our business. Through focused social investment, we've impacted over 2.3 million lives. Our commitment comes to life in classrooms, clinics, and community halls in more than 2,300 villages. And life after work? It thrives in our state-of-the-art townships, equipped with modern gyms, swimming pools, executive clubs, and everything you need to unwind, recharge, and connect. When prosperity is shared, progress becomes meaningful. From the depth of the earth to the edge of innovation, we are Hindustan Zinc, an energy transition metals company. And this could be your future.
जम्मू के कोने से लेकर कन्याकुमारी तक हर ट्रेन, हर ब्रिज, हर सफर में छुपी है जिंक की ताकत। नेटवर्क टावर्स हो या डिजिटल भारत की स्पीड, जिंक देता है हर कनेक्शन को मजबूती। जिंक है उन रास्तों में जो शहरों को नहीं, सपनों को जोड़ते हैं। सूरज की रोशनी हो या हवा की रफ्तार, जिंक बन रहा है भारत के क्लीन एनर्जी सपने का प्रोटेक्टर। हर कोने, हर कनेक्शन में जिंक बना है भारत को जोड़ने वाली शक्ति। क्योंकि जब बात हो एक मजबूत, जुड़ा हुआ भारत बनाने की, तो नाम है सिर्फ एक, हिंदुस्तान जिंक।
हर नई सुबह अपने साथ एक नई उम्मीद लाती है। जब शिक्षा मिलती है, सपनों को पंख लगते हैं। जब हुनर बढ़ता है, जीवन संवरते हैं। और जब नारी सशक्त होती है, समाज आगे बढ़ता है। स्वच्छ जल और स्वच्छता, ये सिर्फ जरूरतें नहीं, ये है सम्मान और ताकत की नींव। जहां खेल है, वहां ऊर्जा है। जहां संस्कृति है, वहां पहचान है। जहां हरियाली है, वहां भरोसा है। जो पहले सपना था, आज हकीकत बन रहा है। ये सिर्फ कहानियां नहीं, ये है हमारी उड़ान, बेहतर कल की।
They once said mining wasn't her place, and yet she rose. She is the force that moves the earth. She ventures into what lies beneath, mapping the unseen, unlocking the riches of a nation. She thinks in megatones, acts with millimeter precision. Every choice redefining what's possible. She leads where others once followed. Not just part of the operation, she is the operation. Because the strongest force in mining today is her. At Hindustan Zinc, we lead this change. With 3 all-women mine rescue teams breaking barriers, and 26% women in the workforce We're driving toward 30% by 2030. We aren't just progressing, we are harnessing the limitless power of women in mining.
The world is transitioning towards a faster, smarter, cleaner tomorrow. Every fraction of this transition demands a progressive, powerful, and purposeful element, an element that truly matters. We are that element, and we are leading this transition by producing metals that matter. Across the globe, our presence is felt. When the world needs resilience, we deliver strength. When the world demands performance, we deliver quality. We are the leaders. At every junction of progress, you'll find our metals holding it together. We move first so the world can follow better. We are setting the global benchmarks. Change doesn't wait, and neither do we. Sustainability is the ground we stand on. From the first low-carbon green zinc to next-generation zinc batteries, we are building what the future demands. Every process begins with clarity, every decision with awareness, every choice with the intent to empower and to innovate with purpose. We are the designers of change. Leadership is a practice, and what makes us leaders is our ability to create more leaders. A bold, diverse, driven talent pool, empowered with intelligence and aligned with purpose. From underground control rooms to global boardrooms, it's people who power everything. Care, whether it's for the world or the people, guides everything we do, because true progress is our driving force. We love to see the world do better, and we've chosen to lead that change together. This is a milestone. This is momentum. And with this momentum, we are accelerating for a world in transition with metals that matter. Hindustan Zinc, leading a world in transition.
Dear shareholders, good afternoon and a very warm welcome to you all to the 59th annual journal meeting of Hindustan Zinc Limited through video conferencing. As a reminder, for the smooth conduct of the meeting, the speaker member will be on mute mode and audio and video will be enabled when they will speak at the AGM as per their pre-registration. I will now hand over the proceedings to Ms. Ashima V. Khanna, Company Secretary of Hindustan Zinc Limited. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I, Ashima Khanna, Company Secretary of Hindustan Zinc Limited, welcome you all to the 59th Annual General Meeting of the company, being held today through video conferencing facilitated by NSTL in accordance with the circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI. Participation of members through video conferencing is reckoned for the purpose of quorum, as per the circulars issued by Ministry of Corporate Affairs and Section 103 of the Companies Act. We have the requisite quorum present with us to conduct the proceedings of this EAGM. All the board members and management personnel are attending the meeting through video conferencing from different locations. I would now like to introduce the members of the board of directors of the company attending this AGM. I am pleased to first introduce Ms. Priya Agarwal, the esteemed chairperson of the company. Then we have with us Mr. Kannan Ramamitham, independent director and the chairperson of Audit and Risk Management Committee. Now we have with us Ms. Pallavi Bakru, Women Independent Director and Chairperson of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee. We also have with us Mr. Anup Mittal, Independent Director of the company. Then Mr. Arun Mishra, the CEO and whole-time director of the company. We also have with us Mr. Sandeep Modi, the Chief Financial Officer of the company. Further, we also have with us the representatives of the statutory auditors, secretarial auditors, and Mr. Manoj Maheshwari, scrutinizer, to oversee the virtual e-voting process. The company has taken all feasible efforts for conducting this AGM in a smooth manner to enable participation and voting through electronic mode. During the course of this meeting, if the shareholder is facing any technical issues, they may kindly contact on the helpline numbers provided in the notice. The members are further requested to refer to the instructions provided in the notice and the FAQs available on the website of the company. All the documents and registered referred to in the notice of the AGM and required under the Companies Act are available electronically by the members as per the guidelines stated in the notice. I shall now request the chairperson to call the meeting to order and deliver her speech.
Thank you very much, Ashima. Namaste, esteemed shareholders, fellow members of the board, and distinguished guests. It's with great pride and deep sense of gratitude that I address you today at the 59th Annual General Meeting of Hindustan Zinc Limited. The world is in a state of flux, but almost 8 months into 2025, some trends are clear. One of those is certainly the criticality of minerals, traditional, transition, and critical. To the economy and for the world, in fact, it has emerged as so important that it is now an important pillar of geopolitics as we see around us. Every country in the world is racing to secure supply chains of these minerals. They are key to the modern manufacturing, whether in renewable energy, electric vehicles, data centers, or advanced semiconductor chips. The good news for India is that we have an amazing geology. All these minerals exist in abundance under the surface, but we need to explore and mine them in the most scientific and sustainable manner. Hindustan Zinc is perfectly positioned to deliver India's requirements and indeed global demand. We have the history, we have the technology, we have the people, and we have the ambition. Coming to our company's performance. This has been a year of purpose-driven progress and transformation. Our company continues to grow and innovate even as we explore a multi-metal future. Looking back at the past year, 24-25, we delivered a robust operational performance, recorded one of our lowest cost structures in recent years, and posted our highest ever annual metal production. Our relentless focus on operational excellence has positioned us as one of the most cost-efficient producers globally. Silver has always been an integral part of India's culture, but we have always heavily relied on imports to meet the demand. But we changed that at Hindustan Zinc. Hindustan Zinc made history. We became the first company in the country to produce silver through the primary route, with fully integrated operations from mining to smelting. Since then, our silver production has grown over 20 times, placing us proudly among the world's top 5 producers today. Recently, Hindustan Zinc became the first Indian company to join the International Council of Mining and Metals, ICMM, a forum of just 25 global leaders like BHP, Rio Tinto, Anglo American, Glencore, Vale, and Teck. This is a proud moment, not just for us as a company, but for India. It accelerates Hindustan Zinc's journey towards net zero, its leadership in circular economy, and places India's voice firmly at the table of a global mining community as a nation committed to responsible and sustainable mining. FY25 was also a standout year in terms of financial performance. Hindustan Zinc delivered an attractive return on capital employed of 58%, the highest since underground transition, and a return on equity of 73%, placing us among the most capital efficient companies in the sector. Your company continued to deliver strong returns with a substantial dividend payout and exceptional shareholder performance. During FY25, your company ranked third under Nifty Metal Index based on market capitalization and is among the top 10 wealth creators on the Nifty 200 index. With the inclusion in the futures and options segment of NSE, now we are part of the Nifty Next 50 and Nifty 100 index. This is another milestone reaffirming investor confidence. Hindustan Zinc's market capitalization today stands as a testament to the sustained momentum, having grown from a mere 237 crore to 180,000 crore over the past 23 years. This translates to around 30% CAGR compounded annual growth rate and 800 times increase in absolute terms, reaffirming our leadership in India's metal and mining sector. As a part of our continued growth strategy, Hindustan Zinc has charted an ambitious plan to double its production to 2 million tons in the coming years, supported by a potential investment of 30,000 to 35,000 crores over the period of the next 3 to 5 years. I am pleased to announce that as a part of the first phase of our expansion, we will be setting up a new integrated refined metal smelter with a capacity of 250 KTPA, along with a corresponding scale-up of mines and mills across multiple locations, an investment of nearly 12,000 crores. From a zinc-silver legacy to a multi-metal future. But numbers only tell part of the story. What truly defines us is our vision. We are evolving from being India's greatest and largest zinc and silver producing to becoming a multi-metal future-enabling enterprise. In a significant step towards strengthening India's mineral security, the government conducted its fifth tranche auction, which for the first time included blocks of potash, tungsten, and rare earth elements. Hindustan Zinc emerged as a successful bidder for these key critical and strategic mineral blocks. Further, we are actively pursuing exploration opportunities in copper, lithium, nickel, cobalt, potash, and rare earth elements, while also looking at neodymium, monzonite, antimony, graphite, and germanium. I am proud to share that Hindustan Zinc is likely the first private company in India to secure a rare earth monzonite block, a land-based, non-radioactive deposit distinct from its Bitsand monzonite currently being mined in Indian Rare Earths Limited. As we expand into these critical minerals, we are betting big on global partnerships. We have already floated international tenders for AI and drone-led exploration, tapping advanced expertise from partners in Australia, South Africa, Chile, and even China. These minerals are strategic imperatives for India's position in the global value chain. We are fully aligned with the Government of India's critical mineral roadmap and its goal for achieving Atmanirbharta for Viksit Bharat. To take just one example, our upcoming 510 KTPA fertilizer plant under Hindustan Zinc Fertilizers Private Limited leverages sulfuric acid byproducts, aligning with the broader goal of Samrid and Viksit Bharat. This has the potential to reduce forex drainage while providing across a top quality fertilizers in India. This expansion marks a thoughtful step towards responsible diversification, guided by strong domestic demand and aligned with our vision to contribute across sectors vital to India's growth. Exploration as a strategic lever. As I mentioned earlier, India needs to do a lot of exploration. We are committed to that. In the last year, we have deepened our focus on expanding our exploration footprint across our existing and new assets. Our efforts are already bearing fruit, replenishing reserves, extending mine life, and opening doors to new resources. Hindustan Zinc continues to invest in cutting-edge technology and the best of business partners for exploration programs. In the last decade alone, we have invested 1,100 crores in exploration. As we grow and diversify, cost discipline remains fundamental strength, not just for margins, but for a long-term competitive advantage. We continue to be among the lowest cost producers globally. This is a competitive advantage that strengthens shareholder value in every cycle. By integrating automation, digitizing, and operational excellence, we have consistently improved productivity without compromising safety or sustainability. Our aspiration is to go beyond industry benchmarks to create a cost model that is resilient, agile, and future-proof. We are building a sustainability-first business model. Even as we grow, we are deeply mindful of how we grow. As we transition to new metals and minerals, we are equally focused on building a sustainable and circular-based model. Today, nearly 13% of our operations are powered by renewable energy, and we are on track to scale this to 70% by FY28. From India's first fumer plant to zero liquid discharge systems, from deploying EVs and LNG trucks to pioneering digital safety systems in underground mines, we are integrating sustainability into every operational layer. We are now 3.32 times water positive, reflecting our deep commitment to water stewardship and resource efficiency. In line with our commitment to biodiversity and environmental stewardship, we have signed an MOU with the Department of Forest Udaipur to rejuvenate the nearly 400-hectare Bandgara Crocodile Conservation Reserve in Rajasthan. We are proud to be recognized globally, including being named the world's most sustainable metals and mining company by S&P Global Corporate Sustainability Assessment 2024 for the second year in a row. But beyond the accolades, it is the outcomes that matter, and we remain committed to net zero by 2050 or earlier. Coming to people, partnerships, and purpose, sustainability is not just about our planet, it's about our people too. We remain committed to build a more inclusive and equitable workplace. From introducing India's first all-women underground rescue team to having a workforce that is 25% women, we are fostering a workplace of inclusion, excellence, and innovation. Beyond our operations, we are embedding social progress into our growth model. Whether it's our Zinc Football Academy, financial inclusion initiatives, or our work in more than 2,300 villages, touching the lives of over 2.3 million people. Through Nanghars, our modern Anganwadis, we have supported the nutrition, education, and empowerment of over 364,000 women and children across our communities. At Hindustan Zinc, nation building and community building go hand in hand. Looking ahead, behind these achievements lies the dedication of our people and your trust, most importantly, our dear shareholders. Today, we stand at the cusp of a new era, a new mineral age. In this landscape, Hindustan Zinc is ready to lead with clear strategy for a multi-metal future, a culture of cost excellence and a bold commitment to exploration. Our purpose is clear. We stand for Desh ki Zaruraton ke liye, to meet India's needs, to strengthen India's future, and to create lasting value for all our stakeholders. Let us move forward together to galvanize this company, the industry, and our great nation. Thank you. Ashima, back to you.
Thank you, Chairperson. Thank you, Chairperson. Now I request Mr. Arun Mishra, CEO and whole-time director of the company, to deliver his speech.
Good afternoon. It is my honor and privilege to welcome you all to the 59th Annual General Meeting of Hindustan Zinc Limited. Thank you for joining us today and for your continued trust and support in our journey. The past year has been truly defining for Hindustan Zinc amidst the ongoing global uncertainties, commodity market fluctuations, and cost pressures. We have once again demonstrated our resilience and ability to deliver strong and consistent results, both operationally and financially. It gives me immense pleasure to share that FY 24-25 has been a record-breaking year across key performance parameters, underscoring the strength of our strategy and commitment of the entire Zinc Parivar. I would like to draw your attention to the integrated annual report, the board report, and the audited financial statements for FY 25, which have already been circulated to you. With your permission, I take them as read. Before I delve deeper, we have made strong strides in ESG and are now working towards global recognition, taking us a notch higher. Our inclusion in ICMM as the first company entering the league since 2021 places us at the pinnacle of sustainability, aligning with 40 stringent ESG performance expectations. These milestones underscore our commitment to the responsible mining by driving improvements in safety, environmental stewardship, climate action, and and social engagement, while lowering risks and enhancing ESG ratings that improve access to capital and growth prospects. It also strengthens our credibility with stakeholders and positions us as a preferred supplier for global manufacturers seeking responsibly sourced minerals. This year, your company has achieved its highest ever mined metal and refined metal production of 1095 KT and 1052 KT respectively, reaffirming our position as the world's largest integrated zinc producer. We also stand among the top 5 silver producers globally. We continue to set new benchmarks with production, scale, cost, and efficiency and sustainable practices all reaching new heights. This record performance has been enabled by our investment in digitization, automation, and data-driven operational models, helping us to enhance throughput while reducing downtime and wastages, as well as improved environmental metrics. On the financial front, we have delivered one of our best performance till date, recording our second highest ever revenue, EBITDA, and profit after tax. Our EBITDA for the year stood at 17,465 crore rupees, marking a strong 28% growth, while our profit after tax reached 10,353 crore rupees, recording 33% growth over previous year. Despite global market volatility, we maintained a sharp focus on our operational excellence and cost leadership globally, ending the year with one of the lowest zinc cost of production in recent times at $1,052 a ton and continuing to be one of the lowest cost zinc producer globally. One of the highlights of the year has been our remarkable increase in domestic zinc sales, enabling us to capture around 77% of India's primary zinc market. This achievement reflects not only the growing demand for zinc in the domestic infrastructure and industrial sectors, but also the deep trust that our customers place in the quality and reliability of our offerings. Our value-added product portfolio has continued to grow, with the zinc alloy plant contributing meaningfully to our differentiated solution strategy. In FY25, we clocked the highest ever value-added product share of 22%. Started with an investment of roughly 190 crores, this plant has already started generating a quarterly EBITDA run rate of around 40 crore, showcasing a payback period of less than 2 years. All our growth projects are progressing well, where our 160,000 tons per annum roaster project is under commissioning. The fertilizer plant at Chanderia is expected to be commissioned by Q1 of next financial year. At the same time, we are deploying a new innovative technology to recover 27 tons per annum of silver and 6,000 tons per annum of lead from smelter waste while minimizing environmental impact. Our smelter debottlenecking projects at Dariba and Chanderia are progressing well and expected to complete in Q2 of FY26. These initiatives will enhance our throughput capacity and prepare us for the next phase of growth. Further, in the current financial year, Board has approved two major projects as part of the overall 2x growth project to align with the strong growth expected in domestic steel demand. The phase 1 will have an investment of 12,000 crore, where Hindustan Zinc will set up a new 250,000 tons per annum integrated smelter at Debari along with associated mines and mill expansion across its operations. Another is the India's first and one of its kind unique tailing reprocessing project with an investment of 3,823 crore rupees, which will be set up at Rampur Agucha mine with a 10 million ton feed capacity to process the historic tailing lying there as waste. The state of the art facility will recover zinc and silver from the old tailings, turning waste into valuable resources while advancing sustainability and circularity of our process. As we have stated before, and with the recent announcement by the London Metal Exchange on introducing a green premium for sustainable metals, our Asia's first low carbon zinc EcoZen is well positioned for stronger value realization. EcoZen not only aligns with our net zero ambitions but also enables our customers to reduce their scope 3 emissions. As we look ahead, we are cautiously optimistic. The global supply deficit in zinc and silver, coupled with India's resilient macroeconomic fundamentals and ongoing infrastructure push, provide a favorable backdrop for us. India's projected steel consumption and smart city programs will only deepen the country's demand for corrosion protecting metals like zinc. In line with this, we have set a confidence target for FY 25-26. Our long-term vision is clear. Hindustan Zinc is committed to supporting India's journey to becoming the third largest global economy, with future-facing metals like zinc and silver playing critical roles in electric mobility, renewable energy, and digital infrastructure. We stand poised to enable India's energy transition and green development goals. Further, as part of our sustainable reporting efforts, I am excited to launch our digital annual report 2024-25 hosted on a green powered server, consistently reducing the carbon footprint for 3 consecutive years. This time, India's first Gen AI chatbot for annual report has evolved into Zinky Sonic, featuring real time voice enabled conversation mode. We have also made it much more inclusive through special accessibility features, including text to speech integrated in our report. Here is a glimpse of our Zinky Sonic.
Hello everyone, my name is Zinky, your own Gen AI bot for Hindustan Zinc Limited, Annual Report 2024-25.
Hello Zinky, what is the profit for the year?
The profit for the year is 10,279 crore rupees standalone and 10,353 crore rupees consolidated.
What was Hindustan Zinc's EBITDA this year?
Hindustan Zinc's EBITDA in FY 2025 was 17,465 crore rupees.
Hindustan Zinc at a glance, leading the future of sustainable mining and metals. Hindustan Zinc, a Vedanta Group company, is the world's largest integrated zinc producer and among the top 5 silver producers globally. We are a global leader in critical minerals and metals, with one of the largest and most diversified portfolios. We are recognized globally for our scale and operational excellence, technological and innovation capabilities, and pioneering sustainability efforts. World's largest integrated zinc producer. Among top 5 silver producers globally.
Hope you like our Zinky Sonic and our Sustainable Digital Annual Report. We are a company designed for the future, built on the foundations of responsible mining, sustainable practices, and inclusive growth. We see our metals not just as commodities, but as critical enablers of progress and protection in a rapidly changing world. Thank you once again for your continued support and faith in Hindustan Zinc. With your trust, we look forward to scaling new heights and delivering even greater value in the years to come. With this, I now hand over to Ashima.
Thank you, sir. The notice for the meeting and the integrated annual report containing the audited financial statements with the directors and auditors report for the year ended 31st March 2025 have been sent to the members through electronic mode, and the same is also available on the company's website. The auditor's report does not contain any qualification or modified opinion or adverse remarks. Considering the same, the notice of the meeting and the auditor's report is being taken as read. The members are further informed that in compliance with the Act, the company had provided the remote e-voting facility before and during the AGM to the members determined as on the cutoff date to cast vote electronically on all the resolutions set forth in the notice. Members who have not cast their vote electronically earlier are requested to cast their vote during the course of this meeting through the e-voting system provided by NSDL as detailed in the notice. Now we will commence our question and answer session, which will be anchored by the moderator. I request the moderator to invite the speaker shareholder who have registered themselves to speak to ask their questions. The speaker shareholders are requested to limit their speech to a maximum of 2 minutes each and are requested to keep their questions brief and specific. To avoid repetition, the answers to all the questions will be provided towards the end. Over to you, Vishali.
Thank you, ma'am. I would now like to invite the speaker shareholder one by one to ask their queries. I would invite our first speaker shareholder, Mr. Dinesh Kumar Nagda. So kindly unmute yourself, turn on your video and ask your query.
Yeah, good afternoon all, and the chairperson and the respected board members.
Yes. Good afternoon.
I'm audible? Yeah.
Yes, very much.
Yeah. It is a matter of great pride that I, as a shareholder, was always part of the success story of Hindustan Zinc, where the company is delivering more than 1 million tons of metal production performance from last 3-4 years consistently. This showcases the fundamental strength, its uniqueness, global positioning, and growth prospects of the company. Hindustan Zinc not only deliver its record mined metal and the refined metal production and bringing down the cost of production is committed by each quarter is guided by the management in the earning calls. These results were supported by better quality of ore, more use of renewable energy, and improved coal sourcings. Can the company improve profit and reduce cost even more in the future by using technology or clean energy solutions? How should we see the sustainable reduction in the cost of production? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the question.
Thank you, Mr. Dinesh. Our next speaker shareholder number 2 is Naresh Kumar Agarwal. Sir, kindly unmute yourself and ask your question.
Good afternoon. I'm audible?
Yes.
Yeah, respected chairpersons and respected board members. First of all, I want to congratulate for this outstanding performance consistently. Sir, जिस तरह आज पूरी दुनिया क्रिटिकल मिनरल्स पे फोकस कर रही है, इसी जो कि आने वाले समय में काफी जरूरी भी है, इसी क्रम में भारत सरकार भी क्रिटिकल मिनरल्स पे फोकस करना चालू कर दिया है। इसी क्रम में भारत सरकार ने अभी एक दो वर्ष में कुछ माइंस ब्लॉक्स, क्रिटिकल मिनरल्स के माइंस ब्लॉक का ऑक्शन किया है, जिसमें कुछ ब्लॉक्स हिंदुस्तान जिंक को भी अलॉट हुए हैं। मुझे यह जानकर बहुत खुशी हुई है कि हिंदुस्तान जिंक अभी जिंक, लेड, सिल्वर के अलावा अदर मिनरल्स लाइक पोटाश, टंगस्टन एंड रेयर अर्थ में भी कदम रख रहा है, जो कि भारत सरकार और गवर्नमेंट की पॉलिसी एवं के अनुरूप है और अलाइंड है। मुझे इस संदर्भ में यह क्वेश्चन पूछना है कि ये कंपनी का इस बारे में क्या प्लान है, इसका बेनिफिट्स इन्वेस्टर पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से हम कब एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं? थैंक यू।
धन्यवाद। थैंक यू।
Thank you, Mr. Naresh. We'll move to speaker number 3, Mr. Harshal Vijayvargya. Sir, request you to unmute, turn on your video and speak. Mr. Harshal, can you hear us?
Yes, I hope I'm audible.
Yes, you're audible. Please continue.
So, respected board members, I'm very happy to see the company growing not only as a zinc metal company, but over a period of years, it has emerged as a primary silver producer in India, and now it is actually among the top 5 silver companies globally. This makes us proud as shareholders to see the company growing exponentially, where the silver has seen growth more than almost 20 times in the last 2 decades. So my question is, as silver is now becoming a bigger part of the company's profit and its demand is rising, so Hindustan Zinc is in a good position to benefit from the same. We believe that new projects are also likely to help silver production in the coming quarters. With silver prices holding up well, is the company doing any specific project or anything specific to ramp up the production in the next 3 to 5 years? Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Our speaker number 4 is Mr. Santosh Kumar Saraf. Sir, kindly unmute yourself, turn on your video and ask your question.
हाँ, माननीय सभानेत्री जी, उपस्थित निर्देशक मंडल के सदस्यगण, कर्मचारीगण, मैं संतोष कुमार सराफ कलकत्ता से आप सभी को राम राम कहता हूँ। आशा करता हूँ आप सब अच्छे स्वास्थ्य में होंगे। मैडम, मैं उन सभी कर्मचारियों का भी आभार प्रकट करता हूँ जिनकी कड़ी मेहनत का फल है कि आज हमारी कंपनी इतना अच्छा रिजल्ट दे रही है और इतना अच्छा डिविडेंड दे रही है।
जी।
उन कर्मचारी के साथ साथ उनकी फैमिली का भी आभार प्रकट करना चाहूँगा, जो सदा बैकबोन के रूप में उनके साथ में खड़ी रहती है, जिससे पूर्ण क्षमता से वो अपना योगदान हमारी कंपनी में देते हैं। मैं सेक्रेटरी उनकी टीम का भी आभार प्रकट करता हूँ, जो सदा हमें टच में रहते हैं और बताते हैं कि आपका स्पीकर नंबर इतना है, लिंक मिली कि नहीं मिली। आशा करते हैं भविष्य में इसी तरह उनकी भी सेवा प्रदान होगी। मैडम, बैलेंस शीट के बारे में क्या कहूँ, मैं आपके इसके लिए शेफर और उनकी टीम का आभार प्रकट करना चाहूँगा कि इतनी अच्छी बैलेंस शीट उन्होंने दी है कि हमारे कोई प्रश्न ही नहीं है। और आपने भी अपने वक्तव्य में काफ़ी कुछ चीज़ें बताई हैं, तो हम क्या करें। तो शेफो से मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा प्रिया जी आपके थ्रू, अगले साल जब बैलेंस शीट बनाए तो एक आध तो लूप होल जरूर छोड़ दें, जिससे उस लूप होल पे आपसे हम जवाब ले सकें। अगर कोई पॉइंट देंगे नहीं तो हम क्या पूछेंगे। प्रिया, मीटिंग में आना है, आपसे दर्शन भी करने, आपको मतलब आशीर्वाद भी देने का है। तो ये है कि उनसे मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि सीएफओ साहब थोड़ा हमारे लिए भी छोड़ दीजिए, आप रखिए अपने मन में और हम अपनी मीटिंग में आके उनसे पूछ सके। नहीं पूछने की बात, आपने बहुत कुछ बताया, लेकिन मैं दो ही चीज पूछना चाहूंगा। एक तो अर्थ, जो अभी अर्थ अर्थ मिनिमम जो बोलते हैं एसेंशियल जो बना रहे, जिसके लिए चाइना अपने को आंख दिखा रहा है और भी कंट्री अपने को आंख दिखाई है, और आपको कई माइंस भी मिली है जैसा अभी का। तो मैं ये जानना चाहूंगा फ्यूचर में इसका एक्सपेंशन का क्या प्लान है, जिससे हम अपने देश का आत्मनिर्भर बन सके और मोदी जी की बैकग्राउंड से हम हेल्प कर सके। और एक चीज और है कि ट्रम्प, कल आपने ताश में देखा होगा, हम लोग ट्रम्प मारते, ट्रम्प मारा मैंने, तो कब समय ट्रम्प आता है किसी को पता नहीं है। तो ये कभी सुबह ट्रम्प दिखाते, कभी रात में दिखाते, दोपहर में। तो इस ट्रम्प कार्ड से बचने के लिए हमारा मैनेजमेंट क्या प्लान बना रखा है। आपको प्लान ए प्लान बी बनना चाहिए, पता नहीं कब ट्रम्प कार्ड खेल दिया जाए और हमको मौका ही नहीं मिले। अतः रिक्वेस्ट है मैनेजमेंट से कि अपना प्लान ए और प्लान बनाइए। और मैडम प्रिया जी, आपके लीडरशिप में मैं चाहूंगा कि ज्यादा ज्यादा वुमेन को एम्पावरमेंट किया जाए। ऐसा नहीं है कि अपनी फैक्ट्री में वुमेन काम नहीं कर सकती, हार्ड वर्क नहीं कर सकती। मैं समझता हूँ जैसे आप जानते हैं कि बॉर्डर पे भी काम कर रही है मेडल भी, गोल्ड मेडल लेके आ रही है, बॉक्सिंग में भी काम कर रही है, कुश्ती में काम। तो एक बार देखिए चांस, मौका देके उनको भी हुनर दिखाने का। ज्यादा कुछ नहीं, सीएफओ साहब से रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा अगले साल कुछ छोड़िएगा, तो हो सकता है एक आध मिनट ज्यादा आपसे समय लेके पूछूं। एक बार आपको फाइनेंस ईयर 25-26 की शुभकामना देता हूँ। और जितने भी हमारे कर्मचारी भाई बहन हैं, जितने भी हमारे डायरेक्टर भाई बहन हैं, जितने भी हमारे एसोसिएटेड भाई बहन हैं, उन वहाँ से प्रार्थना करूँ तो हेल्दी वेल्दी प्रोसेस सेफ्टी के साथ का ये ईयर जाएगा। इसके साथ में से आने वाले त्योहारों की, चाहे वो राष्ट्रीय त्योहार हो, चाहे आपके फैमिली के पर्सनल त्योहार हो, उनकी भी शुभकामना देता हूँ। बहुत से प्रार्थना करता हूँ ये त्योहार आपकी हमारी जिंदगी में आनंद और खुशियाँ खुशियाँ लेके आए और भरपूर लेके आए। रही बात बीसी मीटिंग की, तो प्रिया जी आपसे रिक्वेस्ट करो बीसी मीटिंग रखिए। देखिए कलकत्ते में रहता हूँ, 77 की एज है, तो सिर्फ बीसी के माध्यम से आपके प्रति आभार प्रकट करने का मौका मिलेगा, हमारे कर्मचारी के काम के प्रति आभार प्रकट करने का मौका मिलेगा। अदरवाइज इससे आपको मेरे को वंचित मत करना, ये आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है। और मॉडरेटर का आभार प्रकट करते हुए अपना वक्तव्य समाप्त करता हूँ। जय हिंद, राम राम।
नहीं, आपके आशीर्वाद और प्रार्थना सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है हमारे लिए। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Mr. Santosh. We move on to our speaker number 5, Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta. Sir, request you to unmute, turn on your video, and ask your question.
Hello. Good afternoon, respected chairperson, board of directors, fellow shareholders. My name is Manoj Kumar Gupta. I've joined this meeting from my residence city of Joy, Kolkata. Ma'am, I will take your 3.5 minutes. First of all, convey our best wishes to your beloved father and our icon, Anil Bhaiya, because I am a great admirer of your beloved father. क्योंकि हम लोग दोनों एक पड़ोसी थे कलकत्ता में, मेरे फादर और आपके ग्रैंडफादर कलकत्ता में। So I have a great respect to your father. He's a great man who has inspired, who has built the Vedanta type company in the country. After he has acquired the Hindustan Zinc and Balco in disinvestment in early 2000 under the leadership of our visionary Prime Minister Bharat Ratna Atal ji in at that time. और मैडम मैं 1995 से इसका शेयर होल्डर हूँ, जब हिंदुस्तान जिंक का शेयर प्राइस 8 रुपया था। 8 रुपया कोई लेने को तैयार नहीं होता था, मात्र जो है 2 से 3 हजार शेयर की ट्रेडिंग डेली होती थी उस समय, जब इसमें फ्रिक्वेंटली बोर्ड में चेंजिंग होती थी तब से। और आपने अनिल जी ने लेके इस कंपनी को सजाया संवारा नहीं है, इसको बनाया है और एक ग्लोबल कंपनी बनाई है जो कि दुनिया में मेटल में compete कर सके। वो एक ऐसी कंपनी बनाई है जिसने उस समय 800 रुपया लगाया होगा, आज उसकी वैल्यू जो है आज 6 लाख रुपया हो गई। और उसको कम से कम 1.5 लाख रुपया डिविडेंड के रूप में पिछले 20 साल में मिल चुका है। मतलब 800 रुपये का डिविडेंड, 1.5 लाख रुपया और एप्रिसिएशन। तो इस तरह की लीडरशिप और इस तरह की ट्रांसपेरेंट और डेडिकेटेड टीम उन्होंने हिंदुस्तान जिंक में दी है, जिसका कि मैं उनको तहे दिल से शुक्रिया करना चाहता हूँ। और देखिए, आपको भी मैं तहे दिल से शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहता हूँ कि उन्होंने कम से कम आपने आपको कमांड दी है। और ये समय है, देखिए इंडिया में बहुत से फादर ने कमांड अपनी लड़कियों को सौंप दी, चाहे वो गॉडरेज हो या चाहे एचसीएल टेक्नोलॉजी हो। और बहुत सी कंपनियों में जो है अपनी जो है सक्षम और योग्य पुत्रियों को पिता ने अपनी कमांड सौंप दी। चाहे डॉक्टर रेड्डी ने अपोलो देखिए अपनी लड़कियों को दे दिया, और लड़कियां आज नाम ऊंचा कर रही हैं। तो मुझे उम्मीद है कि आप अपने फादर का नाम आगे लेके जाएंगी और उनका नाम ऊंचा करेंगी, जिससे कि एम्प्लॉयज और इन्वेस्टर को अच्छा रिटर्न मिल सके और देश का नाम गौरव कर सके। और अभी जो इशू चल रहा है रेयर अर्थ और जो क्रिटिकल मिनरल, जिसमें कि हमारे विजनरी प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने भी काफी, और अभी प्राइम मिनिस्टर चाइना जा रहे हैं परसों 30 तारीख को एससीओ समिट में भाग लेने, जिससे कि चाइना से रेयर अर्थ के ऊपर बात हो सके। तो हम चाहेंगे कि हम चाइना पे डिपेंड नहीं रह के हिंदुस्तान जिंक को जो ब्लॉक मिले हैं उसमें हम इतना एक्सप्लोर करें रेयर अर्थ पे कि हम हमारे यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री के विजन को फुलफिल कर सके और सेल्फ डिपेंडेंट बन सके रेयर अर्थ में और क्रिटिकल मिनरल में। मैम, हाउ यू विल रिड्यूस योर कार्बन क्रेडिट बाय 2030 and what steps are you taking to go further to save the cost of energy, and how much our ESG score? If our ESG score is good, then what's your plan in that regard? Kindly throw some highlight and bring some more women in the board and as a executive KMPs and in the position. I thanks to the company secretary and that team कि देखिए आपने कंपनी सेक्रेटरी भी लेडी को रखा और उसने बहुत अच्छा सर्विस किया है, और उन्होंने 3 बार फोन भी किया, परसों भी फोन आया कि आप ज्वाइन करिएगा, टाइम से करिएगा, जिससे मैं पूरा आपका भाषण सुना हूँ। और चांदी जो है ना, देखिए चांदी तो अब आप प्रोडक्ट करिए, मेटल जो है बहुत दाम बढ़ेंगे और उसको आप मोर एंड मोर एक्सप्लोर करिए। और मैं मिश्रा साहब का भी बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ कि उन्होंने वीडियो से जो उन्होंने जिंक सैनिक वीडियो दिखाया और उन्होंने सिखाया हम लोगों को, तो इसको कंटिन्यू रखिए। और सीएसआर में तो आपका कहना नहीं है, कुछ सीएसआर कैलकाटा में करिए, कैलकाटा से देखिए आपका लगाव है, कुछ ऐसा जो है ना हॉस्पिटल या स्कूल में कुछ जो है, चाहे मशीनें डोनेट करिए, चाहे कुछ भी करिए, जिससे कि आपका और आपके फैमिली का नाम हो कि ये हिंदुस्तान जिंक ने या बाल्को ने ये या वेदांता ग्रुप ने ये मशीन डोनेट किया, इसमें ध्यान दीजिए। और जो है ना नेक्स्ट ईयर 60 ईयर्स है, हाउ यू विल सेलिब्रेट द डायमंड जुबली with the employees and the investor? What's your plan in that regard? और मैडम, मैं 3 साल से आपसे कहता आ रहा हूँ कि कम से कम एक प्लांट विजिट करा दीजिए, दुनिया के उस झील की शहर उदयपुर को दिखवा दीजिए। हम लोग दिल्ली पहुंच जाएंगे तो कंपनी सेक्रेटरी को बोलिए कि दिल्ली से, मिश्रा जी को भी मैं कहता हूँ जब वो मिलते हैं स्टील एजीएम में जिसकी राउरकेला में फैक्ट्री है और आपने एक्विजिशन किया, तो उनसे भी कहता हूँ कि सर दिखाइए, जिससे कि हम देख सके और दुनिया को बता सके कि हमारा प्लांट ऐसा है और देखने लायक है, उदयपुर जैसा शहर। तो with this I conclude my speech, and once again I request you to convey our best wishes to your beloved father, and I wish to God for his healthy and prosperous, safe, long life. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you. With this, sorry ma'am, you were on mute.
No, I was saying thank you very much for the good wishes, and I'll definitely convey them to my father.
Thank you, ma'am. With this, we move to speaker number 6, Mr. Piyush Vardia. Sir, request you to unmute yourself and ask your question.
Okay. Very good afternoon, respected chairperson and other board of directors.
Good afternoon.
It is indeed a matter of pride for Hindustan Zinc, the way our company is growing, not only in terms of the performance, but also retaining its global positioning in ESG for last 2 years. This is indeed commendable. The way we are creating best ever ESG practices across the company. Recently, we saw that the company has become the first company in India to get the ICMM membership, which is itself is a very renowned and prestigious membership globally, considering that only 25 companies currently in the ICMM. So, Madam, board of directors, I just wanted to understand
how the ICMM is going to add value to our company towards its profitability and reputation. How this will be a game changer for our company and our country as well. Which are the other companies currently the part of ICMM? Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. We move on to speaker number 7, Ms. Indrani Chakrabarti. Ma'am, request you to unmute yourself, turn on your video and ask your question.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Very good noon, ma'am. I am Indrani Chakraborty, attending VC from Kolkata, a small shareholder of your company. At first, I congratulate my company secretary, board of directors, and my fellow shareholder to give me a chance in this platform. I casted vote along with my family members in favor of you in this AGM. I believe my company will perform better in coming future. Ma'am, my question is, how many female staff of your company? Nothing more to say. Thank you, everybody. Have a nice day, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ms. Indrani.
Thank you, ma'am. We move to speaker number 8, Mr. Sudipta Chakrabarti. Sir, request you to unmute yourself and ask your question.
Very good noon, ma'am. I am Sudipta Chakraborty, attending VC from Kolkata, a small shareholder of Hindustan Zinc. At first, I congratulate my company secretary, my board of directors, and my fellow shareholder to give me a chance to speak something in this platform. Madam, I believe my company is in strong hands, and it will perform better in coming future. For our directors' honesty, dedication, devotion, and determination. I believe Hindustan Zinc performance will grow day by day. My first question is, how can you control your liabilities and interest cost? And my second question is, how would you implement green energy and AI technology in your business? I casted vote in your favor. Your secretarial team performance is superb. From the very beginning, they cooperate with the speaker. We are glad to be a part of this prestigious company. And lastly, madam, I want to say, please arrange a factory visit for the attending member. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, board of directors, for patient sharing. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you. With this, we move to our next speaker, Mr. Jaydeep Bakshi. Sir, request you to unmute yourself and ask your question.
Very good afternoon, Chairperson ma'am and others present in today's video conference. Myself, Jaydeep Bakshi, connecting from the city of Kolkata. First of all, I convey my thanks to our company secretary and to the entire secretarial department for regular follow-ups and for this attending this video conference, and the moderator for conducting this video conference in a smooth manner. Madam, you covered entire of our company affairs in the initial speech, and also the video clipping was great. I'm proud to be a part of this of our company. What is our future progress and how do we plan to move forward on? Just share the thoughts. And what is our thought on waste management? And highlight on this rare earth technology which we are mining, which we are taking place. Kindly share some thoughts regarding this. And also on R&D and department, and also new implementation through this digital technology. Kindly share that. And I wish the company all the best in the coming years. And thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much for the very relevant, important questions. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We move to our next speaker, Mr. Yusuf Yunus Rangwala. Sir, request you to unmute yourself turn on your video and ask your question.
मैडम क्या आपको आवाज आ रहा है? मैडम आपको आवाज है?
जी
मैडम
जी
दिख
जी
रहा है मेरा
बिल्कुल आ
वीडियो?
रही है।
मैडम
आ रही है आवाज बिल्कुल।
मैडम पहले तो मैं बॉम्बे से इशू पर रंग वाला बात करता हूँ मैडम। और आपका फर्स्ट आई विल आस्क यू रिगार्डिंग माय डैडी सर, हाउ इज योर डैडी? उनको
ही
हम
इज
बहुत
वेरी
मिस
गुड।
करते हैं। गिव माय रिगार्ड और उनको बोलो रंगवाला साहब ने आपको विश किया है। और वेदांता ग्रुप में पूरा मैं ग्रुप का शेयर होल्डर हूँ मैडम। और आपकी
ग्रेट।
कंपनी का मॉर्निंग में मैडम, टुडे मॉर्निंग में आपके यहाँ से फोन आया था और अभी भी मुझे मैसेज आया। ये दिखाता है कि अपनी कंपनी कैसा शेयर होल्डर को केयर करती है। सर अपनी अपनी कंपनी उदयपुर में है। मैडम मैं इतना हम्बल हाथ जोड़ के आपको विनंती करता हूं, अगर हो सके तो दिवाली के बाद, क्योंकि आपका बॉम्बे में भी आपका ऑफिस है, तो अगर आपने हमें फैक्ट्री विजिट का मौका दिया तो एक बहाना है हमारे लिए मैडम उदयपुर फिरना और आपका विजिट भी करना। एक बहाने से हमारा दो काम हो जाएगा मैडम। मेरा इतना रिक्वेस्ट है, अभी नेक्स्ट ईयर 60 ईयर हो, अगर आप इस बारे में आपका क्या विचार है? ये 60 साल का हमारे लिए सेलिब्रेशन हो जाएगा मैडम। अगर आपने हमें विजिट कराया तो हमारा सेलिब्रेशन हो जाएगा मैडम। इतना में आपको, और आपने जिंक का जो आपका एनुअल कॉपी में आपने पूरा बैलेंस शीट बनाई है, इतनी अच्छी बैलेंस शीट है और आपके साथ हंसते हुए फोटो। और क्या कहना मैडम इस कंपनी के बारे में, क्या कहना मैडम? आज अपना ब्रोकर फॉर एग्जांपल मोतीलाल ओसवाल 5 पैसा देयर आर सो मेनी अदर ब्रोकर्स दे आर टेलिंग टू बाय दिस कंपनी। दिस इज ए वेरी एक्सीलेंट कंपनी, क्योंकि आपके फादर है, फादर की गाइडेंस आप पे रहेगी मैडम, क्योंकि उनकी आशीर्वाद आपके साथ में है। तो ये कंपनी में हमें कोई गम नहीं है। और एक जानना चाहता हूँ मैडम, टोटल नंबर ऑफ स्टाफ कितना? व्हाट आर द टोटल नंबर ऑफ स्टाफ आपके पास? पॉइंट नंबर 1। पॉइंट नंबर 2, सर मैडम आपने लास्ट बोनस कब दिया था? जानना चाहता हूँ। बहुत साल हुआ मैडम आपने बोनस नहीं दिया। आपके तिजोरी में मैडम बहुत धन है बहुत। तो बोनस के लिए आपकी क्या आशा है? इतना इतना आपके पास इतना अच्छा कैश है और इतने अच्छे आप खड़े हैं। आप एक पे दो से दे सकते हैं सर, क्योंकि अभी सर गणेश चतुर्थी पढ़ा रहे, देयर आर सो मेनी कंपनी गिविंग अ बोनस। तो अपन क्यों बोनस नहीं देते सर मैडम? अभी नेक्स्ट ईयर 60 साल है, तो इसके लिए मैं आपको हाथ जोड़ के विनंती करता हूँ। मेरी दो मांगे। एक तो आप हमें जरा विजिट कराइए, और मैडम आप हो सके तो आपसे मुलाकात भी का मौका आएगा, उदयपुर हम आएंगे तो आपसे मुलाकात होगी और आपके फादर से भी मुलाकात होगी। क्योंकि अभी ये वोट उदयपुर तो हमने, अगर आपने विजिट करा तो हम आ सकते हैं मैडम। जय हिंद जय महाराष्ट्र। और गणेश चतुर्थी पधार रहे, उसकी आपको शुभकामना देता हूँ। जय हिंद जय महाराष्ट्र। वंदे मातरम। भारत माता की जय। जय हिंद।
थैंक यू यूसुफ जी, थैंक यू। मैं डेफिनेटली मेरे पिताजी को बताऊंगी आपके बारे में। थैंक यू।
Thank you. We move to our next speaker, Mr. Manjeet Singh. Sir, request you to unmute yourself, turn on your video and ask your question.
My audible?
यस
हिंदुस्तान जिंक की मैनेजमेंट टीम, सेक्रेटरियल टीम और माय को शेयर होल्डर, मैं सभी का स्वागत करता हूं। गुड आफ्टरनून मैडम।
गुड आफ्टरनून।
कंपनी की जिस तरह, हाँ गुड आफ्टरनून जी। कंपनी की जिस तरह की प्रोग्रेस रही है उसमें हमेशा ही आशा की किरण रही है साथ में कि कंपनी तरक्की करेगी। हम आपके भरोसे हमेशा रहे हैं कि कंपनी को आप और अच्छा आत्मनिर्भर करेंगे। इसकी हम आपसे आशा करते हैं और भगवान से प्रार्थना करते हैं। जिस सेक्टर के अंदर हम हैं उसके अंदर ब्लॉक डील का भी काफी आता है और उसका कुछ इम्पैक्ट हमारे पर पड़ता है। ये ब्लॉक डील कब तक रहेगी और सरकार भी कुछ अपना हिस्सा बेचने के लिए इच्छुक है। उन्होंने भी रोड शो वगैरह करे हैं इसके लिए। हमारी कंपनी जिस सेक्टर के अंदर है उसमें आप जो है एक 12,000 करोड़ रुपए की एक बड़ी विस्तार योजना पर भी काम कर रहे हैं। उस पर कितना कार्य हो चुका है और वो कब तक पूरा होगा, थोड़ा आप इस बारे में बताइएगा। और 2026 का जो हमारा कर्ज मुक्त होने का लक्ष्य है उसकी तरफ हम कितना अग्रसर हैं, और वो 2026 से पहले पूरा हो जाएगा या 2026 से आगे तक हम जाएंगे, जो है हमारी बोरिंग खत्म होए और कर्ज मुक्त हम हो। इसके बारे में आप थोड़ा बताएंगे तो हमें कंपनी के बारे में और जानकारी मिलेगी। हाल ही में जो घोषणा हुई 15 अगस्त को, ये जो जीएसटी स्लैब के चेंज होने का, अगर ये इम्प्लीमेंट होता है आने वाले टाइम में 2 महीने के अंदर, इसकी योजना है, दिवाली तक का उन्होंने समय बताया है, हो सकता है 2 की जगह 3 महीने लगे। तो ये जो जीएसटी के स्लैब चेंज अगर होंगे तो उसका क्या इम्पैक्ट आएगा हमारी कंपनी पर और कितना पॉजिटिव रहेगा हमारे लिए। और ये जो मैं नहीं कहता जी 2025-26 की बैलेंस शीट, 2026-27 तक हमें कितना फर्क आएगा अगर जीएसटी के स्लैब चेंज होते हैं। आने वाले 24 मंथ के बारे में आप अपनी योजनाएं बताइए कि जीएसटी स्लैब चेंज होने से हमारा जो है अर्निंग पर शेयर कितना बढ़ने की उम्मीद है, थोड़ा आप इस बारे में बताइएगा। कैपिटल डिपार्टमेंट ने अच्छी मेहनत करी है, हम आपसे जुड़ पाए हैं। हमारी कंपनी बीएससी एनएससी के अंदर लिस्टेड कंपनी है। 500188 हमारा कोड है। हिंद जिंक जो है सिंबल है हमारा। उसका पूरा मान सम्मान रखते हुए वैलेंटाइन टाइम उन्होंने बैलेंस शीट बनाकर हमारे बोर्ड को हमारे साथ रूबरू करा है। ये एक अच्छा लगा हमें जो हम आपसे जुड़ पाए हैं। योजनाएं चल रही हैं सबके दिमाग में, शेयर होल्डरों के, स्पीकर शेयर होल्डरों के, कि भाई शायद कंपनी की तरफ से कोई प्रस्ताव आएगा हमें जो है फैक्ट्री विजिट का। तो कोई मुश्किल ज्यादा कार्य नहीं है। भारत जो है मेहमानों का देश रहा है। मेहमानबाजी जहाँ है अच्छी चीज मानी गई है हमेशा। अगर ऐसा ही कोई है तो कुछ खैर मेरे को खैर अगर छोड़ दो, बाकियों को ही बुला लो, कोई बात नहीं। अगर एक मेरे को मिस करने के बाद बाकियों को अगर मौका मिल जाता है आना, मैं भी चाहता हूं वैसे। अगर ऐसा कोई संभव हो सके तो आप प्लांट विजिट का जो ये मैटर कम से कम नहीं तो 2-3 साल तक एजीएम के अंदर इसके बारे में जिक्र नहीं होगा, क्योंकि ये काफी टाइम से जिक्र चल रहा है। अगर ऐसी कोई योजनाएं आगे बने योजना तो ये फेस्टिवल सीजन के बाद आप हमें मौका दीजिए और आगे आने वाले टाइम में आप तरक्की करें, इसकी हम आपसे आशा रखते हैं और भगवान से प्रार्थना करते हैं। हमारे कंपनी के अंदर हमारे बुजुर्ग भी पूरा योगदान कर रहे हैं और हमारे यंगेस्ट भी जो है योगदान कर रहे हैं। हमारे बोर्ड की एवरेज एज क्या है, थोड़ा इस बारे में भी आप बताइए। थैंक यू फॉर द मैनेजमेंट, थैंक यू फॉर द सेक्रेटरियल, थैंक यू जी।
Thank you, Manjeet ji. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We move on to next speaker shareholder, Mr. Manoj Sharma. Sir, request you to unmute yourself, turn on your video and ask your question.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, very audible.
Hello. Yeah. So, good afternoon, respected chairperson and distinguished board members.
Yes, good afternoon.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak here today. मैं जानना चाहता था कि क्या हिंदुस्तान जिंक अपने प्रोडक्ट्स जैसे जिंक और सिल्वर को एक्सपोर्ट करने पर फोकस बढ़ा रहा है, एस्पेशली जब ग्लोबल डिमांड स्ट्रांग है, और हम अभी कितने देशों को एक्सपोर्ट करते हैं? थैंक यू।
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. We move on to our next speaker shareholder, Mr. Sarabjit Singh. Sir, kindly turn on your video, unmute your mic and ask your question.
Hello, Chairman, ma'am. Can you hear my voice?
Yes, we can hear you clearly.
Okay. Ma'am, first of all, good afternoon to you all, the board of directors, all the staff of Hindustan Zinc Limited and my fellow shareholders. मैम, जिस तरीके की आप लोग एक इन्वेस्टर को इन्वेस्टर फ्रेंडली अप्रोच के साथ रिटर्न देते आए हैं, इसके पीछे मैडम आप लोगों की मेहनत क्लियर दिख रही है। अच्छे से अच्छा मैडम हमें लोगों को रिटर्न देते आए और टाइम टू टाइम मैम डिविडेंड और इंटीरियम डिविडेंड सब कुछ आप देते आए हैं। ये मैडम एक सबसे ज्यादा गुड साइन है कि आपकी नेतृत्व के अंदर और आपके फादर साहब की नेतृत्व के अंदर जिस तरीके को इन्वेस्टमेंट पे रिटर्न मिला है मैडम, ये एक काबिल तारीफ है। मैम, जिस तरीके से हमारी प्रमोटर होल्डिंग पे अराउंड 62% है, तो मैम इसको हम कुछ बढ़ाने के लिए कोई बाय बैक वगैरह का प्लान कर रहे हैं मैम, थोड़ा सा इस बारे में बताएं। बाकी चेयरमैन मैम, हमें पूरा विश्वास है कि आपके नेतृत्व के अंदर जिस तरीके से सीएस मैडम और उनकी पूरी की पूरी टीम ने काम किया है, एक शेयर होल्डर मैम, ये एक किसी मीटिंग में ही होता है कि मैम सारे के सारे स्पीकर शेयर होल्डर आपके सामने बोल पा रहे हैं चेयरमैन मैम। कई जगह तो बोल नहीं पाते या कनेक्टिविटी की दिक्कत आती है। इसके अंदर मैम इन लोगों की क्लियर जो मेहनत है वो क्लियर दिख रही है। बाकी मैम यही कहना चाहूंगा कि एक एक स्पीकर शेयर होल्डर आपसे जुड़ता है अपनी कंपनी से, और उसको यही होता है कि हमारे को अच्छे से अच्छा रिटर्न मिले। और रिटर्न तो मैम आप अच्छे से अच्छा देते ही आए हैं। बाकी मैम आपसे एक छोटी सी रिक्वेस्ट और है, जो जो स्पीकर शेयर होल्डर हमारी कंपनी से जुड़े हैं मैम, इनको रिवार्ड के रूप में कुछ ना कुछ जरूर आप ध्यान टेक केयर करें। बाकी मैम हम आपका शुक्रगुजार हैं कि आपने हमें बोलने का मौका दिया। थैंक यू मैम, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर गिविंग मी अ चांस।
Thank you very much, Sarvjit ji. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We move to our next speaker shareholder, Ma'am H.S. Patel. Ma'am, request you to unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hello? Hello?
You're audible, ma'am. Please proceed. Ma'am, please unmute yourself. You're audible now.
Okay, thank you so much. Good afternoon to all of you. Here it is a little bit very tricky whether it's audible or not. Very good afternoon to all of you. This is a 15. Sorry?
You're audible. You're very audible.
Thank you. This is a 59th AGM, and today the share price quoted is 435. You're giving us a dividend of 29 rupees. Thank you very much, Chairman Saab, Madam. Madam Priya Agarwal ji, Chairman of the company, Arun Mishra ji, the CEO of the company, and Mr. Sandeep Modi, the CFO of the company. Thank you, Ashima Khanna ji, but you have never spoken even once to us. The speaker shareholders are very few. This is an AGM, and I request that at the time of AGM, it is necessary that you are heard and we speak to you. It is very essential. We feel very agitated when we don't hear you. I have never heard anybody from your this. I asked Vedanta lady to speak to y'all, to connect me with y'all. Otherwise, it was impossible for me to get your connection, get your line through. Please do not do this, and allow the shareholders from Bombay also to talk to you. Anyway, this is Zinc has been the largest and the only integrated producer of zinc, lead, and silver. I congratulate every employee, the board of directors, and the management team for this. This is the among the top 5 silver producer we are globally, and the largest integrated zinc producer in the world. Second largest globally zinc resources and reserves based on 453 million mint, and among top 5 silver producing mines. Madam, this is all because of your initiative, your help, and I strongly believe it is because of your father that whatever, I am a very proud shareholder to be of this company, and it is because of your father. Even my husband was there at that time, and he was very much thoroughly with you that yes, this is the company in which we should invest, and please continue to do that. And I'm really happy under your guidance. तुम्हारे नेतृत्व में से हमको बहुत ही हेल्पफुल मिला है, अच्छी हेल्प मिली है. I'll come to a few questions.
Please.
Our debt equity ratio has shot up of 44% at standalone level, while at the console level it is at some growth. Will this trend continue? What is our borrowing cost? Can we repay all the borrowings? And hope that our company becomes a debt-free company in years to come. What is the capex plan for this year, and the percentage breakup basis segments which we have? Congratulations on being the lowest zinc producers and globally 1052 per metric ton also. And also launching EcoZen low carbon zinc at 75% low carbon footprint. Even with steady revenue and PAT visibly with good dividend per share and earnings per share, whereas the company net worth and cash equivalent is reducing year by year. What steps is the company taking to overcome this? Further, can we improve our data turnover ratio? Do we, apart from profit share pay royalties to our parent company? If so, how much percentage do we pay them? That is our Vedanta. Is it linked to the revenue or the profit number? Sir, madam, exports is done to how many countries? These are my few questions. And every employee of the company has done the best to give very good results. Thank you very much in hot sun, in the heavy rains, in the flooded rains. You all have done very good job. I thank the management, especially the lady on the board, and hope you will continue your father's practice. Thank you very much. I'm Mrs. Patel from Mumbai.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Patel. Really very, very kind words, and we're very sorry for any inconvenience. I'm sure we can get that rectified. Thank you.
Thank you. We move on to our next speaker shareholder, Mr. Aspi Bizania. So request you to unmute yourself, turn on your video and ask your question.
Madam, am I visible and audible?
Yes, very much, SPG. Yes.
Good afternoon, madam. I'm Aspi from Bombay.
Good
I thank
afternoon.
our company secretary and the team for giving me an opportunity to speak. Madam, I congratulate the management on excellent results. On EPS of 24 rupees, dividend of 29 has been declared, which is not good. We are borrowing to pay dividends. Our finance cost for the year has become 1100 crores. So please do not pay more dividend than earnings. Madam, we have very good corporate governance in our company. Our group company should learn corporate governance from us. Sterlite Technology doesn't have corporate governance in the company. I had registered on KFintech site as a speaker for Sterlite Tech. I also have email acknowledgement from KFintech. However, company secretary of Sterlite Tech didn't send a link to attend and speak at the AGM. Please inform this to your beloved father, Mr. Anil Agarwal, to take corrective action. Such actions of the CS reflects on the corporate governance of our group. Is it possible to make our company secretary the group company secretary? So the secretary of Sterlite Tech will come under her. Madam, then page 57 of the annual report shows silver output of 687 tons as against 746 tons last year. Why output has reduced? Madam, our share is 77% of zinc as per our CFO's presentation, who holds 23% share. Rather than setting up a new plant to process tailings, is it not possible to extract more in our existing plants so that future tailings are useless after our processing? This is only a thought process. Madam, latest news on disinvestment. 28% is still held by the government. Please request the government to give the shareholding as rights to the existing non-promoter shareholders. This will be a mini bonus for non-promoter shareholders. Madam, Q1 was not good. Reasons for Q1 going down. Top and bottom line both have reduced quarter-on-quarter and year-on-year. Please explain. Thank you very much and all the best for your future. And please convey this to your dad.
Thank you very much, SPG. I will surely do. Thank you.
Thank you. We move on to our next speaker shareholder, Mr. Himanshu Anilbhai Trivedi. So request you to unmute, turn on your video and ask your question.
Hello. I'm audible, madam?
Yes, Himanshu, you are very audible.
Yeah. Good afternoon, respected chairman, Priya Madam and other board of directors sitting on dais. Myself, Himanshu Trivedi from Vadodara, Gujarat State. First of all, I'm thankful to our company secretary Asima Madam for sending me a hard copy of the AGM report well in advance, which is the full of information and fact figure are in place, which is easy to follow, easy to understand. So I am thankful to you and your entire secretary. Report is nicely prepared with a beautiful colorful photograph with the all corporate governors are covered in the report and all parameters are covered by the report. I don't have much question because I have full faith on board and their working. Sir, I support all the resolution item. I have sent my all question and query to the email well in advance with the save the time OAGM and give the opportunity to speak my rest speaker of shareholder. मैडम आपने तो पूरा खाना परोस दिया है आज एजीएम रिपोर्ट में अभी लंच भी खत्म हो गया है लेकिन सर एज ए स्पीकर I have few questions. What is the market share we have in domestic and international market? My second query, what will be the effort of small unorganized sector? My third query, what will be the profit sharing ratio in coming financial year? And my few query, let me know what are the Hindustan Zinc's major mining and smelting operation of prime location? And what is the important metal does be beside Hindustan Zinc we have to brought? What is the main business of the Hindustan Zinc? And my final query, what is the uses of Hindustan Zinc Limited and 5 functions of the zincs, madam? I support, I wish a good luck and bright future for coming financial and coming festival. Thank you to allow me to speak. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, Himanshu. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. With this, we move on to the last speaker shareholder of the day, Mr. Gautam Nandi. So I request you to unmute yourself, turn on your video and ask your question.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, very much, Gautam ji, you are audible.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Very good noon and namaskar.
Namaskar.
Respected Chairperson, Board of Directors, my online fellow shareholders. Myself, Gautam Nandi from Kolkata. Very old equity shareholder, holding 550 equity shares of your company. Firstly, I'd like to give thanks to your secretarial department for sending me annual report along with notice and necessary joining link through email or in advance. I have also received the hard copy as requested for. Madam, you are organizing your annual general meeting through video conference and I find it's a grand success like the previous years. Madam, I am very pleased to receive your wonderful annual report, which is very, very attractive and also very informative. So thanks again. I find fantastic, excellent performance in every segment, even in this challenging year. So thanks. Your CSR is also very, very good. So please keep it up. Respected Chairperson, Madam, your introductory speech was very informative and also very encourageable. So thanks. Already all points have been covered. So no repetition from my side. Only one or two points I would like to share with you, ma'am. Ma'am, very happy to know you are going to start 2 major projects. So thanks again. Very pleased to receive your very good dividend, rupees 10 per share. Though in the last year we got higher dividend, so consider please. Madam, you had issued last bonus shares in the year 2011. So many years have been elapsed. Now, may we expect any bonus issue in this year? Madam, how many employees do you have at this moment? And among themselves, how many permanent and how many non-permanent employees do you have? Madam, one thing I must say, I got huge price appreciation in your stock. Obviously, I am very happy. I am also very proud to be a shareholder of your company. I have full trust upon our strong management like you. So, along with my family, I wholeheartedly support your all resolutions which we have already casted through our e-voting. Madam, looking forward with a positive outlook towards our company with higher profit margin, handsome dividend, 1:1 bonus and return. May God bless you, ma'am. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you, madam. Namaskar.
Thank you very much for your blessings. Thank you, Gautam ji. Thank you.
Thank you. With this, we have completed the Q&A session. I now hand it over back to Mr. Arun Mishra to conduct the further proceedings of the AGM. Thank you, sir. over to you.
So with permission from Priyaji, let me start addressing the questions raised. First, about ESG, as you would appreciate, we are for 2 consecutive years number one in metal and mining sector in Dow Jones Sustainability Index. We wanted to do even one notch better, as our chairperson guided us that we should attempt being recognized in the ICMM by being included in the ICMM Council. We attempted that, and we are very happy to share we are now a member of ICMM Council. This puts additional measures to ensure our operations are more sustainable. We are more caring as an organization to the society we live in. We take care of biodiversity. We do not only have no net zero target, we also have no net loss target, as well as in our all expansion programs and concern, no net loss to biodiversity around us, and also ensure world-based amount of compliance to environmental standards. Clear ask from us is to even go beyond the norms that is set for ourselves as per Indian laws and look at the global benchmark that we need to target. So we will continue this journey in terms of ESG, and we are clearly in focus of using more and more renewable power as our primary source of power in our smelting operations. As we exit this year, this current financial year, we aim to exit at a percentage of 30% of power would be renewable power only, comprising primarily of solar, wind, with some amount of battery backup. And this number will go up in matter of about 2 years' time. We should go close to 90% of our power mix will be renewable power. So overall, we are 3.2 times water positive, and we want to take it to 5 times water positive level. And of course, we through our expansion, we want to create more and more jobs. And one of the questions on current employment, we are about 25,000 people directly employed around us through different production operations, and more than 100,000 people who are indirectly dependent on our operations. And as we grow to 2 million ton expansion program, we hope to create more and more job for people in Rajasthan, as well as experts and executives who come out of entire Indian academia. Second question on Hindustan Zinc's foray into critical minerals, as Priyaji in her statement clearly articulated that Hindustan Zinc wants to go beyond lead, zinc and silver, and we also want to produce more and more critical mineral of future which are needed by the country. For example, she did mention neodymium. It is a primary metal required for producing electromagnets, which are the main components of electric motors which are required for electric vehicles that you see on the road. So we have got a block, only company to get a land-based monazite block, which will be the source of this neodymium. We have got block in tungsten, very essential metal required for very critical applications in defense and other sectors. We have got a block in potash. We are looking at graphite. We are looking at various other minerals as and when they are auctioned by Government of India. Hindustan Zinc will keep on participating, and we are very hopeful that we will have a good bouquet of minerals, and all of them, their question was on when they will add to the bottom line. See, it will take about 2 years for exploration and maybe another 2 years for putting up plants for not only mining but also the smelting. In 5 years' time, meaning that by 2030 we will have at least 3 to 4 new metals joining Hindustan Zinc's product basket apart from lead, zinc, and silver, which is really good news to all of us. There were questions on on the various other aspects of net debt to equity ratio. You will all appreciate, looking at the right measure, net debt to equity about 0.25. That means it's hardly 1/4 of the EBITDA that we generate, and this keeps our balance sheet is extremely strong. We are in no position of any kind of difficulty as far as funding our growth plans are concerned. We have got very ambitious growth plan. We have already announced a 12,000 crore project for 250,000 tons of metal. We have announced a recycling project of 3,800 crores. We will also continue to announce more and more projects till we can offer to you a 2 million ton scheme, which will make this Hindustan Zinc not only the largest and the most effective contributor to India's growth. There was also a question and good suggestion raised about why process old tailings and why not process current tailings. See, the capability is being placed. It will always have the flexibility not only to use old tailings but also current tailings. But as you will appreciate, over last 10 years, Hindustan Zinc has been constantly investing more and more in operational capability to increase our recovery of zinc. Our recoveries have gone up over the years from 85% to currently about 92%, meaning the amount of zinc available in the current tailing will be far smaller compared to what it was on the tailing which was dumped in the tailings pond maybe 10 year, 15 year back. Hence the priority of using the old tailings first, create more space, de-risk our tailing dams, which always poses a risk of embankment failure, convert the tailing or balance tailings into dry tailings and store them properly. Do we export zinc and silver? We don't export silver because India total silver consumption is roughly around 7,000 ton and we produce close to 700 tons, meaning we produce only 10% of India's consumption. India is a net importer of silver. Hence, there is no question of exporting silver from India. As far as exporting of zinc concerned, we are primarily domestic player. We want to sell almost all our zinc in the country, but various regions, many steel companies want to have a second option ready. So roughly about 15 to 20% of the India's total zinc consumption, about 800,000 ton gets imported, and equal amount of zinc we export, but it's not our priority. We export mostly to the countries on Southeast Asia, India's neighboring countries, as well as little bit in the Middle East. Overall, there was, of course, I would ask my CFO to talk about in case of insurance cost and in any amount of borrowing that is in the horizon. Otherwise, the one question asked on main business of Hindustan Zinc main business remains to mine mineral which are of critical importance to the country and which are extremely difficult to mine, being of the nature that they are either they are too deep into the earth or their occurrence is in a traces. So we are expert in mining below 1 kilometer. We are expert in beneficiating 3%, 4%, 5% grade minerals, and which are also high value since they are very trace mineral, and hence our entire area of operation will remain lead, zinc, silver, and other critical minerals of similar nature. Where does the zinc find its application? Mostly into galvanization, also ductile iron pipe welding applications in cars in the form of zinc ware, in the building facades in the form of zinc rolled sheets, also a little bit amount fertilizer in terms of zinc sulfate crystals. So overall, I think I have tried to address most of the questions. On the growth in silver, yes, it is of utmost importance to us. We have current capability of about 700 to 750 tons of silver production, and as we double our production of zinc and lead, we will also put up more and more fumers. We are also putting up very innovative technologies to recover silver from the zero side. When we do recycling of tailings, old tailings, we'll recover silver from there. So all taken together, we do see a potential of producing about 1,500 tons of silver per annum from Hindustan Zinc in a matter of 3 to 4 years of time. So overall, that would be the response. And of course, we appreciate all shareholders' love and concern for our company. We also appreciate their eagerness to see and visit our facilities. Whenever we arrange such facilities or have some shareholder-oriented programs at our works at our plant premises, we will surely inform them. And as and when that happens, I will be the first one to come back and inform them accordingly. Over to you, Sandeep. Anything on the borrowings?
And thank you to all the shareholders for taking out their time to join this AGM today. There was a specific question on the borrowing cost. The borrowing cost last year was 7.78%. With the repo rate reduction and other things, we raised at benchmark rate. Our borrowing cost is currently around 7.3% blended form. And as Arunji was saying, we should look at net debt to EBITDA, which is a showing the capability of the company to raise the funds and service the debt. So net debt to EBITDA is less than 0.25. So that is a comfort I wanted to give to the shareholders. And the borrowing depends upon as we are going on the expansion phase, and we seen our expansion capexes are having very good IRR, and our borrowing cost being AAA rated company is very less. So by funding the mix of it, we can have a good equity IRR for the overall shareholders improvement, return improvement. That is about the borrowing side. There were also a question on the cost reduction, how the further cost reduction will happen. The further cost reduction will happen as Priya ji, Arun ji both were saying, the renewable energy. So as long as more and more renewable energy will come, that will be kicking in, say 70% by FY28. That will reduce the cost further by $20 to $25. And as we are a volume driven company, so as we improve the volume, our cost of production per ton will also go down. So these are two key levers through which we should be looking at, say FY27 $1,000 kind of cost. Thank you.
I now request the members present in the meeting to cast their vote electronically if they have not done it so far. The e-voting facility will be open for the next 30 minutes to enable the members to cast their vote. I hereby confirm that the requisite quorum was present throughout the meeting. The results will be announced as per the prescribed timelines. The resolutions as set forth in the notice may be deemed to be passed today, subject to the requisite number of votes. Thank you to all the directors and members for participating at the AGM and for making this e-AGM a success and for extending your full support. Stay healthy and stay safe. Thank you.